Fred and Sheila McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum and Adventures. Today we're on an adventure. Go ahead, Sheila.
We finally found Jimmy Wolford's gravesite. We've been up here a couple times trying to find him. And there he is.
Our dear friend, Jimmy McCoy Wolford.
Yeah.
Jimmy was the son of Rose McCoy, she was the daughter of Jim McCoy.
Jim,
And of course, Jimmy got the Wolford name because of
here's his mom.
Luther. Yep, there's his mom and his dad, Rosa B. Wolford and Luther.
Yeah.
And if I ain't mistaken, we've been up here years ago, and Jim McCoy and his wife, which would be Rose's dad, Jimmy's grandpa, was also buried up here, if I ain't mistaken. But of course, Jimmy was on the USS Bennington. That's the boat that blew up and everybody was burnt so bad, and a big disaster. And Jimmy was a corpsman in the Navy.
Right.
And he helped out when that happened, and it blew the skin off of these men. It's Sheila covered it. Sheila wrote a book on Jimmy, and him and her got real close. All of us did when he was in the nursing home, especially.
He told us how he first came to enlist. That was a sweet story.
We're going to post that video one day.
Yeah.
We got about 100, 200 videos of Jimmy. We filmed everything because he's a world of information, and he was a comedian.
He was hilarious.
But
he sang me songs and different things. He was precious.
And he died March 5th, 2020. And
he was 2 years younger than your mom.
Yeah. But he was a good friend of ours, and like Sheila said, he told us stories, but there's one of them on there we laugh at every time we hear it on our phones. He said him and 4 of his friends, there was 5 of them, that went to join the Navy, and they got down there in Wimpson, the same place that I joined, over top of the post office. And they got up there, and of course the Navy recruiter wasn't in, and he almost talked everybody into joining the Marines. The Marine recruiter was in. Of course, Marines are always there. And but said the rest of them, he was friends with Dick Roddy, and Dick Roddy's brother was in the Navy, and he wanted to join the Navy, and they was following him. And said they all, when they joined, they said they all wanted to get on submarines. And you're in Pike County.
I heard a shot.
Oh yeah, you'll hear shooting all the time. It's in Hatfields probably. That's a joke.
No.
That's a joke. And Jimmy said that all of them wanted to be on submarines.
Yeah.
And said he's got claustrophobia. He said, I didn't want submarines. And he said they kept telling each other, when you go in there to see that guy, tell him he's going to ask you what duty station you want, and tell him you want submarines. And each one of them went in there, and they told him. And he said, I went in there, and they said, what do you want for a duty station? He said, put me on anything but a submarine. I don't want no submarine.
Yeah. And
he said they all got their orders, and all of them got submarines except him. And he was a corpsman, and one of his buddies asked him, so what the heck's a corpsman? And
corpsman.
A corpsman, yeah.
Him a
Corpsman. And you put that S on the end of core. And he said, it's a nurse. He said, you're going to be a blank nurse, and all this and that. And they wrote him about that.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy,
babies and...
oh yeah, he went to Africa and worked at the hospitals and delivered babies. And he was just Jimmy was a world of fun, world of information.
Right,
and
listening to him.
Alrighty, technical difficulty. All right, well, we come to visit Jimmy, and went ahead and visit Luther and Rosa while we're at it. Went to Sheila's mom's, my dad's mom's, our grandparents, both of ours. So we've had
my brothers,
we've had a good day. Sheila's brother Boyd, which was a good friend of mine, and this is the first time we've found Jimmy's. Like Sheila said, we've been up here a couple of times. You ready, baby?
Yep,
we have walked all over the place. And we have been to Rose's and Luther's before, but we was thinking it was down there lower.
closer to the bottom.
Yeah, and we finally determined, we said we're not going to leave until we find it if we stay here all night. So I wish,
monument and then
yeah, go to that monument right there.
And start over.
We're parked down there at the flagpole. Go all the way to the end of that road up there where it stops and walk across in front of that monument about almost, well, between the end and the monument, and it's right up there.
Yeah.
I wish I went to their website. Most cemeteries have a thing on their website where you can type in the last name or the full name, and it will tell you where they're at or show you a picture of their grave or give you some kind of directions. But and maybe I overlooked it, but Mountain Memory Gardens is beautiful, all these flowers, but I couldn't find it. I could have overlooked it, but I don't think it's on there. But
Who was you looking for?
I said the website I went to a while ago trying to find it. It would be nice if they had them listed, what rows or a picture or a diagram, or because there's a lot of graves up here to try to find. So all right, Sheila, do your thing.
All right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.